Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I...
Gather!
Now disappear!
Stabilize!
Step right up! Here comes the finale!
Solidify!
Need a surfboard?
Quake!
And voila!
Gather!
Now disappear!
Crumble! This is order! Yeah!
The doctor will see.
Stabilize! Solidify!
I must protect my clients.
Gather!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Solidify!
Let's get this show on the road!
Seems like an emergency.
Carbon wave!
I will have order!
And voila!
Stabilize! Solidify! order guide you.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where...
Don't tell me they did it again.
Solidify!
Now disappear!
Parting ways!
Gather!
And voila!
Let's ride!
Let's get this show on the road. Step right up.
Oh, well then. Tough right there.
Solidified!
And voila!
I will have order! Stabilize! Gather!
Let's ride.
Stabilize!
Here comes the finale. Step right up.
Action at the
And voila!
Our bond is strong.
Step right up.
Stand with me. Ho!
Solidify!
Now disappear.
Order guide you!
A round of applause.
Our bond is strong.
And
Gather!
Out of my way.
This is order!
Let's ride. Check this out.
step right up.
Solidify! Gather!
And voila!
Solidify! Order guide you!
Let's get this show on the road. Now disappear.
Carbon wave! Lightning terrified! Antimatter wave! Go!
Step right up. Yeah!
Stand with me!
Now disappear.
Carbon wave!
And voila! A round of applause.
I will have order! Stabilize!
Our bond is strong! Let's ride! Check this out! That's the launch! Off we go! Out of my way!
Step right up.
Gather!
Let's ride!
Let's get this show on the road.
Order guide you! Solidify! Stabilize! I will have order!
Lightning terrified!
Now disappear.
Gather!
Here comes the finale.
Our bond is strong!
Stabilize!
Carbon wave!
right up.
Let's ride!
Stabilize!
I'll settle this!
Let's get this show on the road. And voila!
Solidify!
Our bond is strong! Good eye.
Hopefully this won't take long.
Yeah, I'll do my best, but I can't guarantee a victory. I will have order.
See? Phew. Huh?
Evasion is futile.
Wait now. Stay cool. Face your guilt.
The eye sweeps the land.
Rise.
This ends now.
A bitter pill to swallow. Remember, health comes first.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Let's begin.
This body is eternal. Purge all obstacles.
Higher, higher, here's the fire!
This is order.
Perish.
A moment, please. Mind the side effects.
Witness the final calamity.
Quake!
Purge all obstacles. Interference.
Swallow.
Stabilize.
Eternity is in my hands.
Gather.
A moment. Yeah.
Solidify.
Time to go!
Wait now. Stay cool. Face your guilt.
Taking a turn for the better.
The doctor will see you.
I will have order.
See?
Lightning, obey me. Weak. Absurd.
Stabilize. Let's begin.
Pathetic. Absurd. Illusions are but distractions.
Huh? Phew. Ha. Huh? Phew.
Stabilize.
This body is eternal. Ruin follows my blade. Perish. Inferior.
Seems like an emergency. Mind the side effects.
Witness the final calamity.
Gather.
Perish.
Away now.
Eternity is in my hand.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Solidify.
Inferior.
Let's begin. Stay clear. Face your gift.
Higher, higher, here's the fire!
Order guide you.
Mind the side effects. Taking a turn for the best. For more, please.
Lightning, obey me. Your verdict is decided.
Gather. Let's begin.
Absurd! Illusions are but distractions.
Yeah. Ta. Ta. Yeah.
The statue was clear.
Shattered.
Away now. Have a seat.
This body is eternal.
Stabilize.
Follows my blade.
Let's begin.
Inferior.
Solidify.
Inferior.
Mind the
Witness
side effects.
the final calamity. There is no escape.
Away now.
Inferior. Eternity is in my hands.
Let's begin. Gather.
A bitter pill to swallow. Seems like an emergency.
This is order. Stabilize.
Mind the side effects.
Only emptiness awaits.
What's that? Join you for a walk? Why not?
Wait for my signal.
Attempt back.
Our bond is strong.
Now.
Pay your dues.
Lightning purified.
Stabilize. Mind the danger. Let's begin. Stay cool. Face your guilt.
So soon. You can't run from death.
Stand with me.
Be still.
So
We're now. Gather! Let's begin. Order guide. Kamisato Abi. Suiyu.
Our bond is strong. I'll settle this.
Get a little chilly. We're now.
Dissipate.
can't run from
The criteria for certificate exams are straightforward.
Chivalry will never die.
Mind the daily.
No, my sword!
Be still.
Pay your dues.
Adept back.
I will have order.
A moment, please.
Stay cool. Face your gift.
Prepare yourself.
Solidify.
No escape.
Let me read you a verse.
Let's begin.
Can't run from death.
Rain outlines your fate.
Gather.
No, my sword!
Mind the deluge.
Order guide you. Have a safe trip. Solidify.
Witness the power of Gugwa!
Kamisato on.
Sweels.
Be still.
Can't run from death.
This is order.
Pay your dues.
Adept back.
Get a little chilly. Not bad.
Rain outlines your fate.
Stabilize.
Cascade.
I will have order.
Let me read you a verse.
Everything's in place. I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was. Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in.
Oh, what should I try this time? I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea.
What should I try this time?
I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was. Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in.
What should I try this time?
I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea.
We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was.
Cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in.
Gather!
Mind the deluge. For more, please.
Have a seat!
This is order. Way now.
Stay deep. Face your guilt. Stabilize.
Kamisato up.
Suiyu. Let's begin.
A moment, please.
This shop looks popular today. Butterfly. Oh, Seedween's here too. Hey there, Seedween. Hello there, traveler. You bet we have the Duke and this one just so Wait, you? It's called Oh, wow! You're a Maritime. What's? I really like this role. The staff at... Well, they sure don't want to make an enemy of the Maritime Flower. Obviously, it's because of Seedween's love for beauty. Still, a leader of the Beauty Association? That's incredible. The truth is, I study this field because I cherish my own appearance. It has nothing to do with being beautiful. Oh, the words of a... Not really. If I had to describe our approach, I'd say it's based on cuteness. Oh, really? Yep. Turns out... Oh, Paimon get... Ooh, wait, sorry. That was probably really offensive, wasn't it? No, if you're interested... A shape-shifting story? Oh, heck yeah, of course we're interested! Once upon a time... Long ago, humans rejected Melazines, and Melazines feared humans. There was one Melazine who became fascinated with human medicine, but no human wanted her help. And there was one girl who liked Melazines, so no humans would make friends with her. So, the Melazine became the girl's friend, and the girl became the Melazine's patient. Your checkup's all done. You're still in perfect health. Thank you, Dr. Melazine. In this game of doctor and patient, a friendship was born. Then, one day, the girl fell ill. The Melazine was the only doctor to arrive on time, but the adults sent her away.
Scram! Melazines can't be trusted!
So just because I'm not human, I can't save my best friend? In desperation, the Melazine approached the frightening witch. She begged and begged until she got a reply.
If you take this potion, concocted of sin, you will gain a human face and grow human limbs. But then, you will lose everything that attracted this friend of yours to you in the first place. Can you accept that?
The Melazine did not hesitate for very long. On a rainy night, a little doctor knocked on the girl's door. The doctor wore a hood and raincoat, maybe to protect her from the rain, but maybe also to hide a secret. The little doctor held the girl's hand and treated her illness, just as she had so many times before. Dawn came, and the little girl's condition improved. But the little doctor was long gone, for she knew her friend would never recognize her again. And so, since then, I've lived my life in human form. Most people who know me just think I was born this way. Ooh, a witch? A potion? Trust me, it's a true story. Must be the way you told it then. It just sounds so... yeah. Not every Melazine would take human form to save their human friend. Treating patients is a doctor's duty. We must always find a way, even... it's so quick. Well, I'm on too. You're super cute this way.
Attention customers! Thank you all for waiting. Now, on behalf of our skincare partner, I'm delighted to announce...
Oh, there we go. Let's have a look, shall we? Paimon, really? Personal advice...
Allow me to introduce our... To say that it improved, we are thrilled to have the inventor of...
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Rawat, and I developed Butterfly Dew.
Wow, what a looker.
He's a researcher? Wow, he's really challenging.
I'm well aware. Of course, appearance can rob a young... But what if I told you that if our appearance wash away moles, birthmarks, and wrinkles, and they can no longer rob us of our confidence. Replace them with luster and radiance, and we shall never... That is why Butterfly Dew exists. Its mission is to allow us to shed our pupae, undergo a complete metamorphosis, and embrace...
Well, what?
Of course, I try...
Loud!
Still, I don't
Paimon volunteers!
Ah, what an honor! It appears we have...
Wow.
Here you go.
Well, it's very kind to the skin, and the absorption rate is high. Wow, now that's high!
I'll take one.
Any discounts? All right. Well, all that remains for me to say is... Butterfly Dew is now on sale!
Think we should buy a bottle too? Aww, and if you're worried about whether it's the...
Have you ever seen any stickers on my back? Do me a favor and take them off. Malazines like to play pranks sometimes. I once considered keeping some pets in my office, but soon gave up on the idea. It's just not right to keep small animals where they won't be able to see the sun. Have you ever seen any stickers on my back? Do me a favor and take them off. Malazines like to play pranks sometimes. I once considered keeping some pets in my office, but soon gave up on the idea. It's just not right to keep small animals where they won't be able to see the sun.
It's an honor to receive such high praise from you.
With most skip. Oh, yeah, this one. Don't worry, though.
Oh.
Seedween! Oh, excuse us.
Hmm?
That's right!
Butterfly Dew is...
Why would it work?
Save yourself the...
Yay! Paimon's private fun survives!
I can see why you might think that, but please don't misunderstand. This gift is simply a token. To me, finding...
Admirers of...
It's nothing to be... This is a fact.
You're right.
Look at the time. My apologies, but I have other things to attend to. I'll leave you with these 2 bottles of Butterfly Dew, and I look forward to seeing you again.
Paimon, I'd say there's no need for you and the Traveler to use this product. The quality is fine. Really? Then why didn't you tell Rawat about that? Researchers are a very special breed of human. You can point out their flaw if I'd mentioned... If you're interested... When you say more effective, you mean it'll make Paimon even prettier? Ooh, how can we say no? As for me, it's probably time I got back to the Fortress of Meripede. I mustn't leave the infirmary unattended. Alright, see you... Just up ahead, Traveler. The ingredients for Seedween should be nearby.
Order guide.
Cascade. Let's begin. Let's head to the Fortress of Meripede!
A word of advice, don't break the law. Is there anything else? Yeah, seriously, don't break the law. If you ever see any stickers on my back, do me a favor and take them off. Malazines like to play pranks sometimes.
Whoa, the infirmary is packed!
Please, you have to believe me.
Got it? Okay, first, which...
Your index finger, but I'm telling you, my mental state is fine. I'm not crazy.
Very good. Now, on to the next. Hey there, Your Grace. It's been a while, huh?
Ah, it's you two. Indeed it has. I would offer you some tea, but I'm afraid the timing is unfortunate. Duty calls.
No worries. Actually, we were looking for Siegeween. Do you, know what all of this is about?
This inmate came running to the guards in a panic, claiming to have seen his exact doppelganger.
A doppelganger? Doesn't that just mean someone else kinda looks like him?
And that's what I thought. Considering how certain he is of what he saw, I can only surmise that he's having some mental issues. So I brought him for a medical evaluation.
Alright, very good. Take a sip of water and rest for a bit. Evaluation complete. I couldn't find any symptoms pointing to a physical condition.
I see. So do you still believe there's more likely to be an issue with his mind than his body?
I have to assume so for now. Psychological issues are more difficult to detect.
The rumor mill will go. The Mara show safe.
No problem.
By the way, we have a couple of guests here who've made the trip just to see you.
Oh, Hey there, Cedric!
I'll be in my office.
Okay, bye-bye! So... would you mind... Oh,
Siegeween, we've brought him. And he seems...
Okay, don't panic. Let's start by sitting him down. Paimon had no idea how busy it can get for Siegeween. Good point. Besides, it might actually be interesting. This could... Did it?
It's anyone. Oh, this is gonna be...
The Mara Shosei fan?
Yep.
You done gawking?
Not yet. Don't worry.
Don't patronize.
Hey, Luke!
Oh, it's fine. Okay, I'm going to look how nice Siegeween's being.
Can I leave?
Wow.
Thank you, Siegeween. And I apologize.
So, Traveler, oh, don't be... Take a rest. Or alternatively, is there any... That's right! Don't worry. I gotta We're ready, Siegeween. What's our first mission? I found the perfect job for the Traveler. First, I'd like you to lie down in this bed. What for? I need you to pretend to be sick. What? Oh, Is it that difficult? I thought you did a pretty good job last time. Oh, so you knew. I sure did. She was way more interesting than the usual malingering inmates. When you played along very well, Paimon, I observed you two for quite a while after that. Well, this is awkward. But why do you need us to do it again now? No time to... Okay. Well, your mother has enough on her plate with a busy job. The last thing she needs is to worry about you being sick as well.
I know. I shouldn't treat the place like a playground. Shouldn't go swimming in the lower levels where we join up with the sea, because it'll give me a cold and distract her from her work. I thought I'd be able to have some fun here at the fortress for a few days, but it's always, don't do this and don't do that.
All right, sit yourself down and I'll take your temperature. Your fever still hasn't gone down. Well, here's your medicine. 1 cup for starters, and we'll see if it helps.
But Doc, it's so bitter. Do I really have to drink it? I mean, I'll be fine, right? I've got an uncle who caught a cold. His fever went away on its own after a couple days. Can't you just write me a note saying I'm on the mend? I just need something to keep my mom off my case.
I sure can. You're a very brave boy, after all.
Huh? Brave? What makes you say that?
Well, if you want to rely on your own immune system to clear up your fever, then you'll have to tough it out like this young lady. Hang in there, traveler! Are you gonna puke? Paimon! As long as you're tough enough to get through the nausea and dizziness caused by the high fever, you'll be right as rain after just a few days' rest.
And if I'm not tough enough?
Hey! Wake up! Wake up! Put it this way. At least you'll never have to see the doctor again, right?
I think maybe I'll take that medicine after all, if that's okay.
Oh, of course. Here, it's still warm.
It's so bitter.
All done. Great job, you two. That kid really doesn't know what's good for him. His mother's a guard. He was quite happy at first. He seemed to think that the Fortress of Meripede would be all fun and games. So you made us put... It's a technique I learned from my teacher. Oh, you had a teacher? Oh, sorry. No, it's fine. I really liked my teacher, so it's always nice when I get to talk about her with... She was a she used to... she sounds... strict. Strange wave. Oh, wow, yeah. Yep. Why does it... Oh, because I'm the doctor who... Oh, that's actually... Oh, my... Sure thing. Well, should we get some... confidential? It's fine. Wait, you mean... though? Considering you want to find out... The ingredients are ready. First we... Yeah! Next up... Wait! Are those from... Finally... Oh! Crap! Yesterday in the siege wing...
to act. Body and mind. Time to act.
Ah, head nurse. Got some extra?
Just the one.
Sounds good.
Sounds like they're talking. Thanks for your.
Oh, it...
That. Well, I'm done with work for today. Seems like the.
Head nurse, please, wait. I'm sorry to disturb you this...
Okay.
The guard at the
Huh. You were right to tell me. Looks like we've got one job as medical.
Time to act. Body and mind.
Ah, head nurse, you're finally here. I'm so sorry for all the trouble after giving it some...
I totally
again.
Oh, not at all.
You're pink.
All right, I'll indicate. So it was a stress-induced hallucination. Well, we...
Please, head nurse, you shouldn't blame yourself. Thanks for looking after me. I'll be as good as new after it.
I suggest you take 2 days off to focus on...
Great.
Mr. Odilon, could you...
Of course. I'm on guard duty in the
Guess you're finally done for the day now, huh? Yep. Oh, no, right. Well, tomorrow... Oh, don't you worry. We will. After a productive day of work. Yeah, sleep tight, Siege. Paimon really did sleep like a log. Let's go find Seedream.
Time to act.
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. No problem. There's a bit of a complicated
You have to believe me. I'm telling the truth.
You're in a medical facility. Keep it down.
Please, listen to me. I'm not Gascon. I'm Uy.
You're a horrible liar, you know that? We get all your mugshots with the arrest warrants. It's clear as day that you're Gascon.
You mean because of the way I look? I don't know what happened. I just woke up like this. Then you guys dragged me in here for an interrogation.
I brought you here to figure out what's going on. If you truly are the victim of an injustice, yelling isn't going to achieve anything. At most, it'll delay your vindication.
All right. I get it.
This is nuts. Yesterday's interrogations went fine, and now this.
Morning, Your Grace. What's going on?
Remember the case I mentioned yesterday? The one brought to me by the Marechaussee Phantom? Well, we've been questioning the inmates involved this morning. Every single one of them is claiming mistaken identity.
Huh. That's even weirder than what that guy was saying yesterday.
The thing is, none of them have been able to provide any evidence whatsoever to support their claims. Questioning them further got us nowhere, so for now, we've brought them to the infirmary.
And we thought yesterday was as busy as it got for Siegeween.
We've compiled their statements. Have a look.
Wait.
Release? All the more reason—
I'm on it.
It's conceivable that our group of serious offenders—
We did consider that possibility. But I mean, just look at them. They match—
only if they're dead ringers for the inmates due for release, I suppose. I gave you that name.
Yes, the only other thing—
Oh, really?
Give me a moment. I know, it... Huh? This should be Honore. He has very...
Yes, like I...
So there has...
No, I believe it was their... The method is a bit... Traveler, Paimon... Yeah, sure, then you can...
Yes, head nurse.
I need to do another...
All right.
Now, try to recall...
I believe it was...
But that means...
Huh?
So, Siegewing did another test before letting him leave.
Huh? I don't know about any tests last night. There...
Well, in that case, there...
So, what exactly happened?
The gang of last night. Then, however they made real Eric came... However...
Right. Because I put Eric on the observation list, but...
Hence why the imposters had to pull that little stunt.
Yeah, it all makes sense now!
Well, I can't...
Criminals altering their facial appearance to commit crimes is nothing new. We carefully examine...
Huh.
So far, it seems more likely that...
A shapeshift?
Forgive me, head nurse. But...
Yes.
But...
Please, trust...
At the same time, without any solid evidence, it's pure speculation. Yep.
Okay. Well...
Your Grace, bad news. I paused the releases like you asked, but we were too late. I checked the list.
2 hours ago?
So there really was a switch after...
We should be able to catch up with them.
Not if that potion is real. They can just switch...
Yikes! So we're at a complete dead end!
Well, technically there is... We were only able to arrest this gang thanks to the help of a...
Oh? What? Isn't...
Handsome? One of the crime... At first, thanks to his report...
What a hero! But that took...
No doubt. This is that aside.
Understood, Your Grace. My team and I will head to the Fontaine Research Institute right away. In the meantime, please keep an eye on the face switch victims for us.
Of course.
Miss Morgan, I'd like to come along and help you catch these criminals.
Huh? Why's that?
Well, I'm the one who discharged the fake Eric last night, so I feel partly responsible.
Don't say that, head nurse. Your focus was on the inmate's health, and rightly so. We can't ask you to help with arresting criminals. That's our duty.
I also have a more personal reason. Cotton is a patient of mine, and if I don't get a new batch of medicine to him in time, his condition will get much worse.
Look, head nurse, I completely understand where you're coming from. But arresting criminals is dangerous business. And if anything happened to you, none of us can afford to take on that responsibility.
Don't worry, I can defend myself just fine.
You say that, but still.
If I may, Miss Morgan, Siegeween is the one who raised the potion hypothesis, and I'm sure she has far more expertise. And if you really are worried... Ah, there you go, right on cue.
Okay. Greetings. Sorry to impose, but I'm afraid...
Marsha's a...
Not this time.
He actually doesn't...
Just a hand?
Well, I guess you could say... But in all his time...
That's so weird. He definitely didn't come across like a recluse at that product promotion. I don't find that weird at all. He definitely... Really?
Okay, we should talk with his acquaintance.
Sure thing!
Time to act.
Excuse us, are
That's me.
you close friends?
Close friend. I should have known, really.
Okay.
Why would I know where...
Ugh, this is getting annoying. Shall we go ask someone else? I think she knows her Watt better than she... Maybe, but we're not... She's displaying symptoms... It's... Cure... Oh, we're still no closer to finding Mr. Rawat. Oh, by this point, he could...
Danger? Wait, why are you looking for him again?
Oh, that's right, yeah!
What?
Oh,
Okay, but this is purely... I heard she raised him a...
Oh!
Nope, sorry. When I told him I had
looks like her love syndrome is flare... We need to find out Mr. Rawat's mother's address. Let's check with the marechaussee officers when we recruit... Cool, sounds like a plan.
What do you want?
We're here to ask about...
Close?
Huh?
It's been a good few days.
What the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the other... But I bought his product. Don't get me wrong, but despite...
Huh. So is Rawat anti-so... Well, it doesn't look like we're gonna... wait. 1 second. Mr. Antibes? Next time...
Huh?
Body and mind.
sir, but are you...
Who's asking?
Just some concerns.
Not anymore, we're not.
Oh, yeah? Oh,
The thing about us researchers is, most of us do what we do for some sort of higher purpose, but not Rawat. All he cared about was how to commercialize his findings. He won't even let you work with him unless you sign a confidentiality agreement first. Also, he has better control over who gets which intellectual property rights. How are you supposed to get any meaningful research done working with a guy like that? Now that I've got my own technical solution for my compressor, I don't need to work with him anymore.
so that's what Rawat is really like. We'd still like to know where to find him. Is that something you can help us with?
Wait, you're... Yeah, I know you. You're the head nurse at the Fortress of Meripede. Alright, then I'm happy to help you if I can. I respect the work you do. Medicine serves the highest purpose of all the sciences.
Wow, turns out Sejuin's got...
Thing is, but if you want my advice...
peddlers.
Yeah, back when the little I overheard...
Drugs.
Who knows?
Thank you.
Welcome.
Well, that's all 3 researchers. Let's head back to the meetup point.
Where should I go to apply for funding?
You know? So what's your... So your thought... Well, you can't judge...
Head nurse. Traveler.
Bertram mentioned Rawat since he was... Maybe he...
You think he may have...
Isn't that pretty... Most children who come to me with tooth decay...
I saw him when he came to make his report. You mentioned that you come by the time he discovered...
That does make... No wonder he's so In that case, if Rawat was working with the...
Based on the information we've...
2 days ago...
That was the same...
Yeah.
All the more reason to find him as soon as...
Yep.
Okay.
Time to act. Body and mind.
Solidify!
Rain outlines your fate. Time to act. Body and mind. Time to act. Body and mind.
whoever's inside has restricted mobility. Oh, it seems serious. Break the door down?
No, no. Calm down. Deep breaths. Remember your training. Control your strength. And... it's open!
Seath, take a few people and lie in wait. Keep your eyes peeled for any activity around the house. The Traveler, Head Nurse, and I will go in.
Oh, there. We could try.
Well...
Yep. Hello, ma'am. Might I ask... Hard of hearing...
I have one here.
I'd like to show you a... Looks like this isn't gonna work after all.
Well, looks like we're out of leads. If Rawat's not here...
Is it possible he could have avoided return?
Maybe.
Yes, so.
I suggest we all return there now.
Sorry, officer, but could I stay here for a while? This patient requires some care.
Of course. Traveler.
Also, I'd like some...
Wise.
If Rawat knows...
Got it.
Thanks for helping me out yet again, Traveler and Paimon. No problem. But... when you... Yes. Oh. Let me take care of a few things first. Yeah, of course. I can tell that her family is sea dream. Yes, and a Melazine's up, but human medicine. But it was only after I truly became a doctor that I realized miracles don't always happen. Even the greatest doctors cannot cure sea dream. Well, don't worry about me, Paimon. A at the very least. Yeah. Oh, her fever is getting worse. Sure, we're on the... Found the hot water? Sure did. Judging by this... Oh, that's great. The wet towel is ready. I'm giving you another injection. Are you feeling better now? It's all right. Thank you.
Stabilize!
We came as soon as we heard the news.
Don't blame yourself. There's a mechanical...
It's open. Let's go in.
How did they get in here? Captain, up ahead! Those look like our fugitives!
So they found this place too? Don't let any of them escape!
Calm down! Don't slip and fall!
We'll talk!
Let's see! He might feel a little prick.
Another test subject.
Solidify! This is order!
That tingle? That tingle?
Kamisato on. Suiyu!
Don't be nervous. Just relax.
Should.
Captain, according to our list, many of the fugitives aren't accounted for. There may be others hiding deeper inside the facility. The Mara Shosei Phantom!
Wait, it's that guard from the fortress.
That's right, I'm on your side. The Duke sent me. What's the
Mr. Odilon, didn't I tell you a few days ago that you need to...
well...
Officer Morgan, this man is an imposter. The real Mr. Odilon
What?
Looks like the head nurse was right about the face-swapping method. Arrest them all! DuPont, stay here and keep guard. And watch the exit.
Got it.
Don't slip and fall. So many jars. Was this some sort of production facility? This scent. It's probably the ingredients used in... sushi. Did it sell so well that he ran out of supply?
How strange. Why would Rawat choose to manufacture a popular product like that in such a difficult given our society?
Perhaps.
Do you have any evidence?
No.
Understood.
Doesn't look like we're gonna get this door open. Let's find another way around. This one's closed too. What's with those carts and tracks? Oh, maybe it's one of those doors that opens when it senses cargo passing through. There's a loaded cart right over there. Let's bring it to the door and give it a try. Don't slip and fall.
Gather!
Let's see. Don't slip and fall. Go! Calm down. This room's much smaller than the others. Judging by the implements on the table, this looks like a potion-making lab.
Head nurse! Over here.
Let's see. Huh? Robot's clothes? Why would he change here? Perhaps they stripped him down, left the clothes behind, and disposed of him somewhere else? Yikes, Deedreen, where—
Oh, what a trap.
There's a path leading further on, Officer Morgan. Don't slip and fall! Shh! There's a whole bunch of people in there!
Are you serious? You're telling us that within a day—
Fontanian Fizzy.
Why didn't you
Look, my plan.
You're just lucky we didn't—
Partners, you hid things from me too.
Oh, and you didn't—
Guys, that's enough. What's the plan?
There is— Besides,
I said enough.
are you kidding me?
Well, there is another option. But you'll have to make a deal with me first.
Okay, now we'll talk.
I have a document. What's the problem?
What do you think?
Well then, say hello to
Freeze! Marshall, say Phantom!
What? Who let them in?
Officer Morgan.
Bro, what?
I don't see him.
Putton?
Arrest them all!
Solidify!
Let me read you a verse.
Let's see! Go!
I will have order.
Don't slip and fall! I swear, it's for medical research!
Mind the deluge.
Stabilize!
Calm down! Don't be nervous! Just relax!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Let's see!
Rain outlines your fate.
You might feel a little prickly.
Solidify! The depth back! Cascade!
Rain cutter!
Let's go! Don't slip and fall!
Gather!
gotta say.
Some patients respond better to a more aggressive treatment plan. Did we get everyone?
Captain, we fit.
Over there!
One group trying to arrest me, another trying to hunt me down. Good. Don't waste your energy.
How n-
Well then, you'd better hope they...
There's some kind of gas leaking from the pipes. Be careful, it's poisonous.
This is our distribution center, where we store the product. The pipe network here was designed to emit...
Why would you do that?
Oh, please.
He's a maniac! Come on, we gotta find a way to open that...
Go ahead, struggle in vain. Once...
Are you sure?
You can't cure my face.
And...
Nice try. You're just trying to stall me. Don't you worry about me. I'll find a way to cure my face once I get out of here.
Oh, The key component of the face-changing potion is the fluid left behind by dissolved Fontanians. It might look like ordinary water, but before the flood, all Fontanians were Oceanids, a potion made from theoretically, but since the flood,
Are you saying?
It also means... Oh, it's not a...
What?
When I tried... I'm guessing...
Huh. But it only contains...
Well...
That's impossible.
If I tell you...
Tainted hydro...
So?
Sounds good to me. There's a delivery pipeline.
Nope. Not trusting you that easily. You're like those naughty kids who try to hide their illness. Open the sluice gate first.
I'm not closing...
Fine.
No.
It's open!
Disable that sluice gate!
That's more like it.
Head nurse, there's too much poison gas in here. We have to leave, now!
That was too close. That button is a real nasty... Oh, don't be too quick to sit down. Moving around a little will... Same goes for... Flying fast. Shame I ended... No, please don't. Yeah.
Head nurse, it's a shame that...
What a horrible blank. No, we would... What?
If he changes his...
No, you don't...
What do you mean?
We gotta hurt...
Don't move a muscle, Captain. You're just in time. While I was lying in wait, I spotted this crook snooping around, trying to find a way...
Oh.
Are you...
What?
This is how Potton looked before his face was marred.
Wait, so what's going on? Wasn't the whole point of the potion to disguise himself and escape, Fontaine?
Enough of this nonsense.
You better...
Heck,
He's got it.
forced to heck when I was... Amazing what a difference a handsome face...
Save us the speech. Explain yourself.
You want an explanation? Fine. I'll tell it how it is. When I was just hot,
Ew.
women despise me.
Collaborate? You don't look like much of a researcher.
My peers.
Mr. Parton, was it? I'm most interested in your research. Consider my offer carefully. I doubt you'll find other...
Only villains.
You want out of the game? Forget about it. Turns out, I slipped up a little. Left your picture with some Marechaussee Phantom officers. Easy mistake to make. So I suggest...
There was no way until...
Mr. Rawat, I
became popular.
This new potion you developed is fascinating. Genius, in fact. Would you consider working with me?
My peers looked up.
I'm very interested in your research.
And the villains even began to becoming Rawat, but I did not, or so I thought. Mother, I'm back. How are you doing? I bought the best medicine Mora could buy, but nothing would cure her illness. In the end, I hoped she'd at least be able to see her son one last time before she passed, but when everyone else rejected me, the only person who cared about me was my mother.
I have to let her see me again. Even if it means donning my own wretch. Well, is that enough explaining for you? Now do you understand?
Have you ever you found a way to...
What?
So you kept being a...
Villain. You have no right...
You... Honestly...
Don't humor me.
I didn't know anything. I had to confirm my sister...
Are you kidding me?
Well, there were no but...
Fundamental quality. Most people probably... You used it yourself, did...
Seedween? Yes, you're right.
It was either carry... So you see...
That's not...
Huh?
A head nurse.
Don't worry. He was willing to risk sacrificing his own...
I see.
So before you arrest him, please allow him to see his mother one last time. The Traveler and I will accompany him. You have nothing to worry about.
All right. I understand.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Mom? It's me, Potton. Your son. You recognize me now, don't you? Mom, what's...
I'm sorry, but...
What?
Your appearance no longer has any bearing on her ability to recognize you. But there are always other ways to remind our loved ones who we are. Wouldn't you say?
No, it can't be. Please, Mom, open your eyes. It's me, your son, Patton. If you really can't see my face, then here, take my hand. I've done so much to get to this point. Please. No.
The temperature of his palm must have changed. I'm sorry. It seems I couldn't bring him back to you after all.
It's you?
Oh, of course.
Mom.
No more questions, Patton.
Mom.
I'm sorry to say this, Patton, but...
The wait is over.
Another oh, Seedween's here too! Hey, Seedween! Oh, of course! Nurse's orders, right? Actually, nope, besides, after consult... Wow.
Thank you for serving as our consultant, head nurse.
Great! Good!
Also, after he saw his mother for the last time, apparently, their supplier it made for...
Vache?
Make no mistake, since the flood cut off their supply of... After received...
That sounds more like it!
Based on what he tried to throw us, but...
So he tried looking at the...
Yes, even so.
I understand. Why did you want them anyway? Patton was... Why are you still... That may be true.
One last thing, head. It would be for the...
Of course.
Thank...
So, Seedween, did you really... Why do you sound... yes, but... I know. Before I of course. Oh, Nervalet and Risley, they're here too!
Good to see you, traveler. Hi, Mom. I trust all has been going well for you?
Big news, everyone. The Udex is out of his office on important business.
Hmm? Is that genuinely something people would consider big news?
Why wouldn't they?
Ah, yes, you're... After reading the Mara...
Take note. That, my friends, is how Monsieur Neuvillette shows that he cares.
So the old friend she mentioned was her teacher then? The witch? Oh, sorry.
I doubt you.
Indeed. In those days...
Wow.
Younger college. Sejuene served, strictly speaking.
She served a sentence?
Yes. Long before I became Udex, there was an ancient law in Fontaine that prohibited any attempt to transform another species into a human. Initially, I and most researchers believed this law to have been imposed due to ethical concerns. But now, it seems more likely that the law was nothing more...
Ignorance is bliss.
Sejuene had her
Could you tell us a little bit more about what happened back then?
Certainly.
even with their daughter so ill, they kicked you out?
Master...
I discovered I had no choice but to experiment on myself to fight.
Then...
There's no...
But...
As I said...
I know. But they don't trust me at all.
That girl. She's your first ever patient, isn't she? Tell me, what cost are you willing to bear to see her cured?
I'll do whatever it takes.
Even if it means breaking the law and being punished for it?
As long as I don't hurt anyone. Yes.
Spoken like a true student of mine. Then I shall make one more final gamble. And see my experiment through to its end. Leave me for now, and come back in 2 hours. If I am able to work this miracle, then I will have found a way to save all Fontanians, and I shall be able to help you treat that girl. If not, then it means there is one more disease in this world that I cannot treat. In that case, do not come looking for me. I will leave you a parting gift. An accidental discovery happened upon through my study of this strange disease. It has little use, but it will at least help you cure this one patient you can reach.
When Sigewinne returned, the miracle had not occurred. She found a potion bottle and a note on the table. After using the potion as instructed, she gained her current form, breaking Fontaine's law in the process. And after I had confirmed the veracity...
So that's what happened.
I fear Sigewinne... When I reflected on... After the final details of the event... Since she
You're here. The old Sigewinne, the witch who gave you the magic. After learning, well, that's just who she was. All right, I broke the law. True. You're not like, and yet, what makes you? I knew you'd be. The verdict came down. This Melusine is guilty. The Iudex defended the authority of Fontaine law, but he did not confiscate the Melusine's medical kit. And so, the Fortress of Meripede gained a new little doctor. She still wore her hood and raincoat, even though it never rained in the fortress. Perhaps thanks to her human appearance, no one refused her treatment. She treated more and more patients, and her sentence grew ever shorter. Finally, the people of the fortress could not live without her, and though her sentence ended, she did not leave them either. Then one day, she received an invitation from the outside world. The location seemed familiar, and when she arrived, an old lady was waiting for her. She saw right through the Melusine's disguise, but didn't reveal it. Instead, she asked a question.
Tell me, why do you think you gained the respect of so many people, despite being a Melusine?
Because I look like a human?
It's been 50 years, Sigewinne, and you haven't aged a day. I think everyone knows you are not human. I finally found you, after all these years. I still remember, you know. It was you who saved me that night.
But how? I was no longer a Melusine by then.
Does it really matter if you're human or Melusine?
I remembered the warmth of your palm. It's quite unmistakable. And you know what? It hasn't changed one bit. You don't have to hide anymore, Sijuin. These days, everyone wants to make friends with Melusines. And I think that it's all because of you. I'm sorry I couldn't say this until now, but thank you, Dr. Melusine.
Now that's an ending Paimon can get behind. After hearing everything Potten said, I wanted to tell him that it didn't. I tried to treat him, but the roots of his problem, I understand. Thanks you. Oh, it's nothing. Oh, there's one more in order to restore the appearance. Oh, well, still. If this is the very last bottle in all of Teyvat, Melusine Fizzy, after all, from a Melusine point of view, Paimon bets Melusine... Paimon? What was Paimon thinking? You made up your mind a long time. Leave it to me. I'd like to stay here with my...